Alright guys, let's take a look at 15. Find the phase shift of y equals 2 minus 2 sine 2/3 x plus 30. Okay, so how do I want to approach this question? Well, the first thing to note is that this form does not match our original form. Remember back in question 12, I did write out where these values come from. If you do this equation, if you do have issues with this equation, maybe you want to go back and watch the video on number 12, so that you can clearly see where all of these components come from. What I want to stress here is that this part right here usually is parentheses. The way it's written would not match this form because the b is factored out. And here, in this problem here, the b is not factored out. So I have to factor the b out. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewrite the equation. 2 minus 2 sine 2/3 x plus 30. And I'm going to factor the 2/3 out. Now, when you factor the 2/3 out, this is actually not as difficult as it seems. What you're doing is you're dividing both of these components, both of these parts, by 2/3. It's like you're doing reverse distribution of 2/3. So this should end up becoming 2/3 times x should give me 2/3 x, and then 2/3 times some number, whatever this number is. When I do 2/3 times this number, I should be getting 30. Okay, so what that really means is I'm going to take 30, and I'm dividing 30 by 2/3. So that's just a fancy way of saying 30 divided by 2/3. And remember, when you divide, you multiply by the reciprocal. Okay. Don't need a calculator to do this. How many times does 2 go into 30? That goes in twice to give me 15. I'm sorry. 30 divided by 2 is 15, and 15 times 3 is what? 45. So this should be 45. Also note that it's the opposite. So if it's plus 45, that means that you're going to the left 45. It's the opposite of what your intuition tells you. So it should be left 45. So the answer there is going to be B. Can't stress enough, this question is actually really, really important. Sorry. This question is really, really, really important. You have a lot of questions on the final related to this, so this is definitely something that you want to review, something that you want to keep in your head. Okay. See you in the next video.